So what kind of fitness or like off water, like on land, like preparation can people do to prepare for body surfing or to kind of get them ready for the physical demand that it requires?
Yeah. So I think for body surfing, it's really important to just be comfortable, feel comfortable in the ocean.
Mm,
So, in terms of like being able to swim around, swim under waves, like you'll meet a number of surfers that are even don't feel comfortable without the board. So knowing how to swim in the ocean is like very important as you progress in the sport.
yeah.
And then I'd say in terms of like the physical training for body surfing, the best cross training to do is just like swimming in a pool. I'd say, or even ocean. I mean, ocean swimming is ideal because you're
Yeah.
just getting used to the elements as you do that. But swimming, and then a lot of body surfing is lower body. So you're kicking in the wave. You kick to get into the wave, and then you kick in certain sections. You have to kick to stay in a wave. And so leg strength is really important, particularly like calf strength as well. So like my husband does a lot of mountain biking as cross training, and that like helps build leg muscles. I tend to do a lot of yoga just to stay loose.
Mhm.
It's like my land cross training activity, but I'd say swimming is the best thing you can do to be in shape for body surfing.
Yeah, sure thing. That makes a lot of sense. And do you see that there's a big difference between those higher end athletes when they in terms of like how fit they are, how strong they are compared to how they perform? Is there like a direct crossover or not really?
You know, it's interesting because a lot of body surfing still, because it's such a young sport, I'd say, on the competitive side of things, not in terms
Yeah.
of like sports been around forever, but the competitive side of things is still really young. And
Okay.
because of that, I think we see a much wider range of athlete that
Right.
competes at the highest level still. So I know like I was a very competitive water polo player, and in the first year women's water polo was in the Olympics was in 2020, and the team ranged from, I think there was 17 to 50 was the age range of that
Wow.
team. Now 25 years later, women's water polo, that age range has shrunk to about like a 10-year age range instead of a
Mm.
30-year age range. And so I think we're still on the early end of that in terms of body surfing, where there's people who have been doing it for ages and have the finesse and the skill, and maybe aren't in quite as good a shape as some of the I'd say like more performance based athletes, but can still do well in these competitions.